Hi, my name's Kaz and I've got Parkinson's. It's been a bit of a rough day. I'm still upbeat and happy. It's just I got a phone call about 9 o'clock this morning from the hospital, and well, they've brought it up forward by a week, so it's now on the 12th of October. So I go into hospital on the 12th of October and I come out on the 17th. So they've just brought it forward a week, that's all. So obviously it threw me, panicked me. So my tablet switched off for about 6 hours. So I was locked, so tired, crawling around on my hands and knees and figuring out, what I'm going to put in my bag. And, I know it's only a week's difference, but when you've got your mind set on a date and you're working towards that date and then someone changes the goalpost, it just threw me a little bit. I mean, it's good in one sense because if it does what it says it's going to do, then my life will be a lot easier. But I've got to keep an open mind and stay positive and that. But today's been a bit difficult. So as soon as Emily got home from college, I went straight to the supermarket and did some shopping and got because they all wanted pasta tonight, so that was quick and easy. Then my son wanted scrambled egg on toast with a bit of sauce, so that was easy. And my husband, I took him to the chip shop to get fish and chips, so that was easy as well. So, and when I got there, I saw my friend Helen and Ian in the chip shop as well. So they must have had the same idea. But yeah, I woke up about 1:30 last night, and then I've been awake, ever since. I've been insomnia's pretty grueling. It affects everything when you haven't had a good night's sleep, and your muscles play up more because you're tired, and that people don't realise how much more energy we use doing having Parkinson's because they're either locked tight or shaking. So you use a lot more energy, and other little things like you take for granted, like just going to the toilet or picking something up. I mean, when my tablets switch off, I can't carry anything. I can't, well, feel anything in my hands anyway, but it's worse when my tablets switch off because it's like I've got no strength, nothing. I can't hold anything, but I can't even pick my own feet up. So when you go to the toilet, it's really difficult. I mean, it's hard to talk about this sort of thing, but you pull your trousers and that down, and you can see where they are, but it's just really hard to pull them back up again. So it must take me about 20 minutes, and so it can be a bit hard sometimes. Well, 90% of the time, but you find little ways of getting through it. I mean, if my tablet switch off, I go put something easy on that I can pull up easy, or things like that. Because if you got a pair of jeans on, you got no chance, because it's too difficult. I can't pick nothing up, so I end up with just leggings or jogging bottoms or pyjama bottoms. Or if you're not going out again, it don't really matter, does it? So, but no, and even though my tablets weren't working, I just crawled around sorting washing out. Got my suitcase near enough sorted. I've been and got some more like shampoo and conditioner and shower gel and bits that I'm putting in, and just little things like that, and pick some fruit and bits up because I can eat as much fruit as I like, and that doesn't turn my tablets off. Well, except for bananas, but they're quite heavy. So I am quite hungry today, but I like being able to move. so I've said to my husband what I'll do is I'll have one of my vitamin shakes before I go to bed, and a bit of ice cream or something nice that makes you feel a little bit better. So get the spoon out and I sit there with a little tub of ice cream. So but the thing is, it makes me cross because they bring out these ice creams that I really like, I don't know if any of you heard of it, but it was double decker ice cream from Cadbury's, and it was amazing. I really loved it, and they stopped doing it. And then Snickers ice cream, I can't find a tub of that anywhere. So they do the little bars, but it doesn't taste anywhere near as nice as the tub. So, but never mind. So I've got dairy milk in the freezer at the minute. So when I've done talking here, I shall take my pill, wait half an hour, and then I shall because I take it every 2 hours now, because it works that little bit better, because it's worn off anyway after an hour. So I have it every 2 hours instead of every 3, so which makes life a little bit simpler. So, but not for much longer. Fingers crossed. I hope the medicine they're going to give me suits me, because it doesn't suit everybody, but hopefully it will suit me. And so I've got a lot of big plans, a lot of things I want to do next year, surprises and things I want to do, and I don't want a little thing like Parkinson's to stay in my way, because I'm gonna keep fighting every day as long as it takes, because I was sat in this house for nearly 2 years because of what people used to say and do and stare, and I'm not prepared to do that any longer, because like I say, I'm 50 and I want to do things. I want to get on a plane. I want to travel. I want to see different things, and meet new people, and and have lots of nice memories. I don't want to be having any more regrets, because you can't go back and change things. Because I often spent a long time sitting here thinking, if I'd done this different, if I'd have done that different, would I have got ill? But I've stopped thinking like that now, because the thing is, you can't change it. You can't go back and change it. You can only look forward and try and do new things, because this is the way it is now. As hard as it is, and I've cried many a times, but this diagnosis isn't going anywhere. I'm stuck with it. And as hard as I find to accept it some days, I've got to learn to accept it. But anyway, trying to stay positive and upbeat. And on a happy note, my husband says, Claudine, did you break your toe trying to do the moonwalk? I did explain to him it was on a bed hoist, but he says, I bet she was doing the moonwalk in the kitchen. Okay, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.